It's now time for Tiger Talk with Stan Stevens and girls softball head coach Philip Carr, heard before Lady Tiger softball. Now Tiger Talk on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, the coach Philip Carr, coach of Salem Lady Tigers, after having a very tough game against Vienna, but we knew that was going to happen when you start talking about a team like that, which is very talented, coming off state championship. They were very good. But you got right back on the horse and beat Waynesville, lost to Bell in a game that was added, and again, a very, very good softball team. And then today, you're taking on the Cuba Lady Wildcats, and Coach, it seems like the teams just keep getting good, and the ones that you're going to face, to where you don't have a lot of time to practice, but the expectations are to go out there and compete really hard when you don't get much chance to practice and you're playing quality teams.
Yeah, it's I'm not going to cry the blues for us because really it's happening to coaches all over the state.
Oh, sure.
Our team was quarantined to start the year, just like it was last year. You lose a lot of practice time when you finally get your 14 days in. You're trying to get your games that you missed made up, and which even reduces your practice time even more. And you've lost reps that you can never get back, and but you still got to play games. And other teams, if they're fortunate that they haven't been quarantined, you're definitely at a disadvantage. And we've had 2 players quarantined this week. One this morning when I first got out of bed, and we're playing a game tonight without even a day to move people around and practice. And you've been doing this a long time, Stan, whether it be baseball or softball, last-minute changes, moving kids around to various positions. It hurts you defensively.
Sure does.
And it also hurts, your opportunity to win a game. And that's kind of what we're paid to do. But, in the COVID world, coaches are at a big disadvantage. If your team happens to be unlucky, and there's not a whole lot we can do about it as coaches.
When you look at it, Coach, and I know that most coaches like to try and get a stable lineup to where they know every day going into virtually each game that they know who's going to be in what position, what the batting order is, and then the team gets familiar with that and they kind of expect that. But when you come across either an injury which takes a player out of the game, or COVID or suspension or whatever, kind of messes up the flow of the team, doesn't it, Coach?
Definitely. The chemistry is, and a lot of people say, well, you should already practice that. Well, you do when you can, but when you have such limited practice days, it's not always that easy. And just like I told you, not one, but we lost 2 this week.
Right.
So that even causes more of a shift the more that you lose. And, we're just in a situation this year where, most of our JV players are totally inexperienced to our program, and they're really not ready at the varsity level right now, and either because of their youth or inexperience. And when you lose 2 starters and all of a sudden you're throwing, really a JV player into your lineup at the varsity level, it's hard to win. But, all you can do is ask your team to do the best that they can do in the current situation.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Waynesville. You guys got that big win on the road at Waynesville, and you turn around and got to turn around and come right back and play a team like Bell that you added to the schedule. But let's talk a little bit about Waynesville, Coach. And Waynesville Lady Tigers usually have a lot of speed, but the Tigers were able to overcome and bring home a win. Any highlights in that game you want to just mention to us?
Well, we had kind of in the middle of the game, we had a 3-run inning, but in the 5-4 win, that's big, and we had about 4 consecutive hits. We started off. Waynesville has a really good pitcher that has good velocity, and we struck out 14 times on the night, but we put a pretty good inning together, and actually scored. We had a runner on second, scored on a single. Stole second, another single, scored a run, stole second, another single, scored a run. That's how we had our three run. I believe it was fourth, and then the game was tied 4-4, and we were fortunate enough to get one across in the seventh, and then we held on in the bottom of the seventh. Micah did a good job pitching out of a mess. They had first and second, nobody out. We got an out. Then they had the bases loaded with one out, and Micah got a big strikeout, and then we got a ground ball to end the game.
Coach, when you talk about being aggressive on the base pass, and you have been in virtually all the games that we have seen, where you want those girls to steal the bases. You want them to take that extra base when possible, and of course, using coach's guidance there when they hit first base or at third, when you guys are telling them either go or stay, but be aggressive on the base pass, because we've seen us score some runs that maybe in years past, and we might have been, the girls are a little bit more apprehensive about stealing. You may not have scored those runs and cost you game.
Yeah, I mean, we've got off to a pretty good start that way, and then we have we have some girls that can run,
mm-hmm.
and we have some experienced girls that and that always helps. And and at the same time, I'm going to give Denise Stoner some props. She's really developed into a really good catcher, and we don't give up a lot of steals. She's I believe after the other night, I think she's thrown out 4, maybe 5 in 5 games, and that's big when you have a catcher that's throwing out people, and it's got a good pop time and got a good arm, and she's a good leader back there, and so most games it's going to be advantage us on that steal, pitcher catcher, relationship. I like our odds there. It's just, we've got some aspects of the game. Our back end of our order has got to be more productive, which isn't uncommon at this stage of the year. But and we got to get a little bit more. We got to improve a little more defensively. But once again, it's early in the year, and as you said, you lose reps at practice time.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to expect to have top-notch fielding percentages and hitting from inexperienced players with being thrown right out in the games after not having as much practice as other schools.
So you added a game with Bell, and that got moved from Bell to Salem, and ended up losing that game 8-4. But we all know the Bell baseball and softball programs are very good programs, and you knew that was going to be a tough game when you scheduled it in, didn't you?
Yeah, and one of the reasons why I got them was I knew that, when you play smaller schools, you want to play them, the ones that are better, in order to make us better. And they, to credit to their pitcher, I really didn't feel like we played very well. We definitely didn't play as well as we did against Waynesville.
Mm-hmm.
Credit to them. They had a pitcher that literally painted the outside corner and threw a very good changeup. Had us off balance. We were ahead of it, hit a lot of dinkers to the left side. And, they had one big inning. At one point, we were down 6-0. Then we had a 4-run inning, got it back 6-4 in the 6th. And then they had a bases loaded 2 outs, and a girl smoked one to left field, and our left fielder made a great attempt, and it just went off the end of her glove, and then they went up 8-4. And kind of silenced us there, and we didn't do much after that. But I feel like we had an off night, and that happens. But once again, as a coach, you have to, at some point, you have to develop consistency. No excuses. Hats off to Bell. They beat us.
And then now tonight, or this afternoon, you're going to be taking on the Cuba Lady Wildcats. Now, it doesn't seem to matter with Cuba, whether it's a boys baseball team or a girls softball team. These smaller towns, they seem to just put out very, very solid teams in these two sports, and that's no exception. Cuba Lady Wildcats have been a very good team in the past, and I'm sure they're going to be again today.
Oh, they'll be fine. They have a really good shortstop. They have a shortstop that was a freshman last year who's got a lot of power. And they've kind of been like us this year. they have been really inconsistent with their play. Their shortstop can do some damage. They have. We're just going to have to be smart and not give her much to hit. She's the type of player that if we pitch her 6 inches outside all night and she walks, that's not too bad for us.
Mm-hmm.
And then if she goes out and chases it, she's likely to probably get herself out. So we'll see how that all materializes. They not sure which pitcher they'll throw at us, but they got a tall left-hander that pitched against us last year. That'll do a good job. They graduated 3 really good seniors last year. Their catcher was a really good ball player.
Right, I remember.
So I'm interested to see what they have at catcher and if that has an impact on or an out. It plays a big part of tonight because sometimes when you lose a dominant catcher and you have one that's not developed yet, hopefully we get get people on base and have an opportunity to steal and take that force out. It helps a lot.
We always talk about the softball season, Coach, and you're going to play Cuba today. Then you're going to turn around and go to Cuba on Saturday for the tournament and 3 more games, and then right back at it next week against Lebanon on Monday. There's just not much time in between, as you talk about, to try and find replacements for people who have to change positions, and that makes it very difficult. So in this tournament on Saturday, you almost have to look at that somewhat as kind of like practice to get some of these girls maybe accustomed to different positions. Is that going to probably happen?
Definitely. I mean, with the quarantines, tonight we'll be in different positions just because we have to, and then this Saturday we'll be playing, without a couple key players and do the best that we can, and we'll be moving people around. So at least, I guess, if someone gets quarantined even later in the season, at least we'll have had an adjustment at some point in time, which I think will. Anytime you can get reps at another position and game experience, if you have to do it again, it's going to be helpful. So even though it's, in the COVID world that we live in, even though it's not a good situation for us right now, it could pay big dividends, as we get closer to district in case we lose somebody else. Because, a lot of people don't realize that this can happen to us multiple times. It can happen again next week and the week after, and where 2 of our kids happen to be sitting in class too close to someone that tested positive, and then we lose them for 10 days.
Yeah.
So it's like all I can do is tell the girls we gotta deal with it and play with who's available, and just go out and play hard and hopefully it's enough.
Give it your best, Coach, and good luck today against the Cuba Lady Wildcats at the Salem City Park. Good luck, Coach.
All right, thank you.
Stay tuned. Lady Tiger Softball, it is next.
Thank you for joining us for Tiger Talk with Stan Stevens and girls softball head coach Philip Carr. Now stay tuned for Lady Tiger Softball coming up next.
Surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tax season is still a while away, but it's never too early to start tax planning and tax consultation. Let Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters help you start preparing for the upcoming tax year. They also have over 30 years of accounting and payroll experience. Stop by and see Jackie and Beth at Tax Masters today, located at 510 North Main Street in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Live on Twitch, streaming on YouTube, posting on Facebook. It's KSMO. This broadcast of Salem Tiger Softball is being brought to you by our proud sponsors that include the Salem Memorial District Hospital, K&H Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader Agent, the Bank of Salem, Napa Auto and Truck Parts, American Family Insurance, Calvin Malone Agent, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Town and Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Healthy Dent County, Southtown Furniture, and State Farm Insurance, Cameron Irway Agent. Thanks to these sponsors, it's now time for Salem Tiger Sports, right here on KSMO.
And we welcome you to Salem City Park. It's the softball field here next to the Armory for Lady Tiger softball on KSMO Media. We're glad to have you along with us. Getting a little late start as the Cuba Wildcats arrive late. And so we, even though we have a doubleheader planned, we'll still try and make that happen. But it may be a little later getting to the gym than we anticipated. So let's give you the starting line for Salem Lady Tigers. Denise Stoner will start out at catcher. Andrea Bray will be at second, our shortstop, batting second. Savannah Manty at third base, batting third. Ashton Bowers in center field, batting fourth. It'll be Kristen Howell in right field, batting fifth. Micah Bobbitt doing the pitching. She'll be batting sixth. Kayla Howard at third base, bats seventh. It'll be Kennedy Chapman in left field, batting eighth. And Avery Bettiger, the DH, batting in the 9 slot with Delaney over at second base for the Salem Lady Tigers. Delaney Owen, that is. I don't think I said that. And for the Cuba Wildcats, it'll be Hallie Mcmillan at shortstop to lead things off. Lexi Moreland will be in left field, batting second. Tyra Hafer will be at third base, batting third. Diamond Payne does the pitching, and she'll be batting fourth. Macy McDonald will be in center field, batting fifth. Trinity Long at first base is in the 6th slot. Sam Voss doing the catching, bats seventh. Maya Silva batting eighth will play second base, and Natalie Raby, who bats ninth, will play in right field. Cuba comes in with a 2-6 record. Salem Lady Tigers come in to the game after losing to the Vienna here at home last week, and then to Bell here at home as well after that game got moved. Are 3-2 on the season. So here are getting ready to get things underway. Just a few high spry clouds out there, not doing too much. And should be an excellent day and afternoon for some softball. Wind is kind of blowing out toward right field here, so it's kind of coming out of the northeast. And so there might be a little bit of wind blowing out that way. Our flags are all fluttering that way, and so we'll see if that does affect the game in any way, shape, or form. But in the meantime, we're getting ready to get this one underway as the Salem Tiger starters are being announced. And we're going to get ready to take a short break to go for the national anthem and come back with the play-by-play of Lady Tiger softball. And that is right here on KSMO Radio. So getting ready for that national anthem. Let's go ahead and take a 90-second break and come back. This is Lady Tiger softball. You're listening to it and watching it on KSMO Media.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
And that's been the playing of our national anthem here prior to the Salem, Cuba softball game. We're glad to have you along with us. My name is Stan Stevens. Thank you for joining us for our Lady Tigers softball. Lady Tigers 3-2 and Cuba 2-6 going into this game. And then these two teams possibly can meet again in a Cuba tournament, which will be coming up on Saturday at Cuba. Micah Baba getting warmed up here. And we do want to remind everybody we will be going right from here up to the Salem High School gym for Lady Tiger softball following this one. We're trying this. It's unfortunately Cuba did not cooperate very well in getting here late, but we are going to attempt to do the doubleheader, and that's going to throw us a little bit behind. But we'll get there, and we'll bring you wherever our Lady Tiger softball Tigers take us, and then we'll finish this game up and head up to the volleyball games and join them in progress wherever they may be at that stage. So we hope you'll join us for that, and there may be some video on Twitch of the game once it gets started, but there will be no audio until I can make it. Just about as obvious as it gets. All right, anyway, we're about ready to get this underway. Cuba is in their black jerseys with the gold lettering, also the gold trim on the shoulders and around the neck. They have the white pants on and the black socks. Salem Tigers in their navy blue pants with their Carolina blue jerseys, navy numbers, and their Carolina blue socks. They don't really match the Carolina blue on the jersey, but it's close. So we're ready to get this one underway. As the Lady Tigers will be back in action next Monday. We'll be back right here at the Salem softball field at the Salem City Park next Monday when they take on the Lebanon Lady Yellow Jackets, and that should be a good game as well. So it will be Hallie Mcmillan standing in. Hallie batting from the right side, trounces over that plate, and the first pitch comes in. That's a strike on the outside corner. Even with the bag, or maybe a step or two in front, is Savannah Manthe at third base. Kayla Howard at first base, also a step or two in front of the bag. McMillan waits on a pitch coming from Micah Bobbitt. Here it is, high, 1-1. Tigers straight away, and it's just we were talking about the winds here just a few moments ago. Our flags have all just draped straight down. Nothing. I mean, nothing. I'm sure that'll change as the day goes on. 1-1 our count. There's a high fly ball to deep left field. That one just might get out of here, and it is gone. That's a home run by McMillan to lead things off and make it 1-0 Cuba Lady Wildcats. Pitch out over the plate. It looked like an off-speed pitch, and Hallie McMillan just hit that one out of the ballpark, and it's a 1-0 Cuba lead. Well, there went the no-hitter. So the Tigers will start from behind early in this one as Lexi Moreland will stand in. Moreland playing left field, I should say. She bats deep in the box, a little bit of an open stance. Wiggles that bat and takes it off the outside edge for ball one. Straight change there by Bobbitt. Kind of looked like that pitch she left out there for McMillan just was a straight change as well, but boy, McMillan was ready for it. There's a ground ball toward first. Taken there by Bray. Flips over to Kayla Howard for the out. 4-3 on that put out. And Tyra Hafer will stand in. Hafer wearing number 11. Tall girl. Bats from the left side, I believe. She was in the batting cages earlier today, so I'm assuming she will here. And stands in. Hafer playing third base today. Pitch from Bobbitt. That's in the dirt. Nice sunshine. You won't be bothered by many clouds. A little bit of the shadow of the dugout protecting the on-deck hitter, keeping them nice and cool. But it's a very, very pleasant afternoon. Pitch coming to Hafer. That's outside low. Stoner reaching for that one. And he's captured it. Getting it back to Bobbitt. Straight away in the outfield, pretty much straight away in the infield for Tyra Hafer. The pitch, that's a strike on the inside corner right at the knees. Leadoff home run by Hallie McMillan. And the next one, smash up the middle. That's a base hit. Right past Bobbitt. So Haffer with a single. And Diamond Payne will stand in. Diamond will be doing the pitching today for Cuba. Where's number 8? We'll bat from the right side. Checking the signals. Bobbitt ready, brings that first pitch in. A strike, runner going. Throw to second base is Layton behind Bray. Runner trying to go to third. Good throw, get her, but it's too late. She's in there safely. Ashton Bowers came in, tried to make the play, but it was a little bit too late. So Andrea Bray at shortstop and Owen at second base. I kind of had those mixed up there. Owen a little bit late in covering there. Pitch comes home. That's a strike on the outside corner. And it's 0-2. 1-0 Cuba. So a stolen base, an error. And it's a runner at third with one down. Here comes the pitch to Payne. Here it is. High with a fastball. Bobbitt goes back behind the rubber, comes back up, steps to it. From the first base side of that pitching rubber, she's ready. The sign from Stoner. Twirls that ball in her hand, and here comes home. High pop fly, short left field. That's trouble. Coming on is Chapman, but it's going to fall for a base hit. A run's going to score. Runner thinking about second base, but nobody back at first base. So Diamond Payne with an RBI single, 2-0 Cuba. As Hafer comes home. So 3 hits in this first inning. That little pop fly, Chapman came in as fast as she could, but there was no way she was going to get there. And the only one that really had a crack at it, and it was a hope and a prayer, was Andrea Bray trying to get there from shortstop. Just could not happen. So Macy McDonald stands in, takes a strike. Runner off first base, gets back as Howard reaches back for her. McDonald playing center field today. 2 runs in here for Cuba. 2-0 our score, top of the first. As the pitch comes in, there's a little pop fly in the air and caught there, and no runner does not try and advance. It'll pop up back toward the pitcher. And Bobbitt had no trouble fielding it. Seeing that, Diamond Payne got back to first base. So Trinity Long, who's playing first base, will stand in. Trinity, right-handed batter. Has the codes out on her belt. So the pitch comes in, a chopper in the hole, and that's going to get through for a base hit. Runner stops at second base on the seeing eye single by Trinity Long. So Payne is at second. Long at first for Sam Voss. As I'm mentioning, Long has the codes for the signals that the coach is giving on her belt. Denise Stoner could look up and read them. I guess that would be interesting. Pitch comes in for a strike. I mean, they are plainly right in front of her belt, and that's kind of like a fanny pack with their signals. First and second. 2 down the pitch. Swing and a miss on one up in her eyes. Sam Voss swinging at that one. Sam is the catcher. 2 runs in on 4 hits. Or 3 hits. We'll make it 4 hits. Here we go. 4 hits, 3 hits in this after the home run. And the pitch. That's high with a fastball. Diamond Payne at second base trying to get that good jump. Voss gets back in. Batting from the right side. Legs tight together as Bobbitt gets the sign from Stoner and brings it home. It's low. 2-2. Try to take a little something off. Ball stayed low. We're in the first inning, 2-0 Cuba. Sam Voss waits. The 2-2 pitch. Foul off to the right side. Still 2-2. We're in the first inning. Salem will have Stoner, Bray, and Manthe when they come to bat here in the first. 2-0 Lady Cats. The Wildcats. And the pitch comes in, a chopper towards the third base line. Getting it there and trying to throw it to third was Bobbitt. That wasn't going to happen as Diamond Payne got over there, and Long easily got to second. So her only play would have been first, and she tried to go the short distance, but it'll be an infield single for Voss. So Maya Silva stands in. Silva wears number 22, plays second base. The bases are loaded as the pitch comes in low. Good knockdown by Stoner to block that ball, keep it in front of the plate. Diamond Payne at third base has some speed. Long at second base has some speed. Voss, average speed probably at best at first base. Pitch comes home. Swing and a miss. Good pitch on the outside edge. Maya Silva, the 8th girl to bat in the inning. 2-0 Cuba. And the next one comes home. That's high and outside. 2-1. Now the wind starts to blow in directly from left field from the east. So coming across the field. The pitch. Here's a ground ball hit foul towards Kayla Howard. Ball hit fair and then just twisted foul. Two the count, 2 down. Silva waits. Bobbitt looks in. Stoner the sign. Here comes. Strike 3 call. Outside corner fastball. And finally, the Cuba Lady Wildcats are done here in the first inning. 2 runs on a total of 5 hits, 1 error, and 3 girls left. We have now played a total of a half inning here at Salem. Our score, the Cuba Lady Wildcats 2, the Salem Lady Tigers coming to bat. This is Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Perfect. The color, the flowers. The whole place looks amazing. I love it.
Sophia, whatever happens, we're here to protect you.
Thank you. There's no room for fear in your dream home policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
History is what makes the Bank of Salem different. We've been a part of this community since 1883, and we're the first bank in Salem, as well as one of the oldest banks in the Ozarks. We pride ourselves in our commitment to this community and make giving back a priority each year through our many donations and volunteer hours. Our employees are your neighbors, friends, and family who strive to make this community we call home the best it can be. Come bank with us at the Bank of Salem and be a part of Denton County history.
We welcome you back to the Salem City Park as Sam Voss just got her equipment back on. Usually, a lot of times, teams have somebody run for their catcher so they can be prepared, but Sam was stranded at first base. And I don't think she's really a catcher by trade. I think they're converting her into a catcher because she seemed to have forgotten some of the equipment once she got back there. So it'll be Diamond Payne on the hill for the Cuba Lady Wildcats and Sam Voss doing the catching. That's the battery. In first base, it'll be Trinity Long. At second base, playing in that position, Maya Silva. At shortstop, it'll be Hallie Mcmillan. And then at third base, it'll be Tyra Hafer. In left field, patrolling out there, Lexi Moreland. And on center field, Macy McDonald. Right field, Natalie Raby. So we're about ready to have the Lady Tigers hit in the bottom of this first inning. Stoner getting ready to come up. Denise has had a good year so far. Got a great on-base average. And she'll come in and lead off against Diamond Payne. Payne, a right-hander. Pitches more from the middle of the pitching rubber than the side. So it's interesting, if you are following baseball and softball, is that your third baseman is a left-hander. You don't see that very often. So Tyra Hafer will man that position, and one of the few people you see play third base who's left-handed.
Number 3, Denise Stoner.
Most of that is going in the hole to field balls and not down the line as much. So we'll see what Stoner has in mind. And as Hafer plays even with the bag, as does Long at first base. Straight away for Denise. Shows bunt and grounds a base hit in the right field. Denise took the first pitch and grounded it in the right field, and it's a leadoff single for Denise Stoner. Andrea Bray stands in. Bray playing shortstop today, as Ashton Bowers out in center field, as a couple of Lady Tigers quarantined for this upcoming next 8-10 days. So a little reduction in staff. Fastball in the outside corner, runner going, and a throw very soft towards the shortstop. I don't really know if that was a throw to second. I thought she was kind of throwing it back to the pitcher and just overthrew her for a minute. I'm not sure if that was. Anyway, a stolen base for Stoner. That pitch is high. Savannah Manthy's on deck. Tigers down 2-0 already, trying to climb right back in. It is Bray with a 1-1 count. Takes it high, 2-1. Sam Voss walks out in front of the plate to throw it back to Diamond Payne, and Stoner just tantalizing her to throw down there. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. Bray way out in front, 2-2. A lot of room on that right side. De Silva keeps trying to keep Denise Stoner close at second base. The 2-2 pitch, tapped right in front of the plate, and thrown out by Diamond Payne as the ball came right back to the pitcher with a lot of spin. So Bray gets Stoner to third base, a 1-3 on that putout. And Savannah Manthy stands in. Savannah playing third base. Straight away for Manthy on the infield and outfield, and she has a high pop up towards the dugout, and it goes out of play. Hafer tried to reach over. She's a tall girl, and she's got some reach there, but not that far. So Savannah gets back in. One strike. Payne ready to sign the pitch. Foul straight back over the press box. And it's 0-2. Payne trying to get the strikeout. Manthy trying to put that ball in play. Get Stoner home from third base. It's only one out. And here comes the pitch. High fly ball down the left field line. Stoner tags. The catch is made. Stoner comes home. The throw is going to beat her, and she is going to try and retreat. Now trying to come back home, and the throw is, she looked safe. She looked safe. They're going to call her out. Looked like she got around the tag by Voss. And they're going to call her out. So double play as Manthy flies out to left field to Lexi Moreland, and then Moreland threw home to Voss, who then threw back to third base, and they finally got Stoner at home. That goes 7-2, 5-2 on the putout. A double play, 7-2, 5-2, and that retires the side. No runs, a hit, no errors, a double play, and no girls left. We now played a full inning. It's Cuba 2, Salem nothing. Back in a minute. This is Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
We're in the top of the second inning. It's still 2-0. Lady Wildcats, a home run to lead things off by Hallie Mcmillan in the first inning, and then an RBI single by Diamond Payne. So Stoner will go out and meet the infield teammates as well as pitcher Micah Bobbitt, and they'll get ready for the top of the second inning. It'll be Natalie Raby to lead things off, and then the top of the order, Hallie Mcmillan and Lexi Moreland. Cuba with that dark jersey and then the bold Cuba across the chest and black outline inside the gold piping. Pitch comes in outside and high from Bobbitt. Raby from the right side chokes up. And the pitch from Bobbitt. There's a line drive in the center. That's a base hit. Bowers over to get it back in quickly, and a leadoff single by Raby. So it'll be Hallie Mcmillan, Hallie homered to lead off the game, wearing number 1. Visiting with the coach is McMillan. So McMillan hit one over the left center field fence her first time up. She got all of it. So Bobbitt ready to pitch again. Here it comes. That's a ball on the outside. Just missed the corner. A good pitch by Bobbitt. Just wide. Runner first base. That's Natalie Raby. McMillan standing back in. Hallie from the right side. Right even with that plate. Squeezes that bat in the pitch. There's a line drive off the glove of Bobbitt, and then she throws to second. That was the wrong place to go, as she would have had a double play if she could have held on to the line drive, and that ball was absolutely roped by Hallie Mcmillan. She'll reach on the single as Bobbitt tried to go to second base, but Raby was already there. So a single, and then 2 on and nobody out. That ball was absolutely cooked, and Bobbitt got the glove on it, couldn't hang on to it. Had she, would have been a cinch double play. Now the pitch comes in, missing low and away to Lexi Moreland, who's batting from the left side. They leave her all of left center field and very, very shallow in left field. So a lot of gaps out there for Moreland. The pitch comes home. She runs up to bunt. Bunt's foul. 1-1 to count. 2-0. Cuba on top. We are in the second inning. As Moreland gets back in. Tried that bunt. It held right in the dirt and then trickled back. Moreland gets in. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. Pitch to Lexi Moreland. On its way from Micah Bobbitt. Takes it outside. 2-1. As I mentioned, big hole in left center field. And Chapman playing extraordinarily shallow in left field for the Salem Lady Tigers. Kayla Howard playing in at first. As the pitch comes in, wants to bunt. Tried to bunt. It's a strike. Couldn't elevate it over the plate. 2-2, nobody down, as Lexi Moreland is at the plate. Tyra Hafer is next. Moreland gets in. Wiggles that bat from the left side. The 2-2 pitch comes home. It's way high and away. Way outside. 3-2. Moreland back in. Readjusts the cuff on her pant. The pitch. Bunts in front of the plate. And that's going to be a tough play. And throw to third. Not in time. It'll be a single and the bases are loaded. Moreland with a bunt single. Loads the bases for Tyra Hafer. Well, Bobby got to it, but that was just about a perfect bunt you could do with 2 strikes. 3-2, actually. It's pretty gutsy to put that down. That ball goes foul, you're out. But Moreland kept it fair. That's a single. And Tyra Hafer stands in. There's a line drive base hit up the middle. A run is in. Here comes another girl. Throw is cut off by Howard. Throw to third and not in time. So Hafer with a 2-run single makes it 4-0. And Moreland ends up at third. Hafer, will be at second on the throw in. 4-0. So Hafer with the 2 RBIs. 2 girls on for Diamond Payne. Payne's already got an RBI single in this game. The pitch, it's in the dirt. Nice scoop by Stoner. At third base, it's Moreland. At second, it's Hafer. A couple of balls that have been hit in this game have been absolutely smoked. Pitch comes home. Swing and a miss on a straight change. Good pitch by Bobbitt. Had Payne out in front. 1-1 to count. Nobody out here in the second inning. 2 runs already home. 4-0 Lady Wildcats. As the pitch comes in, there's a tap foul at the plate. One and 2 to count to Diamond Payne. Wearing number 8. Batting from the right side. Gets back in to face Micah Bobbitt, who's got the sign. Brings it home. High pop-up foul back out of play. Two runs already in after a leadoff single by Raby. Hallie Mcmillan with a base hit. Lexi Moreland with a single and Hafer with a single. That drove in 2. 2-2 to count. A couple hard hit balls. McMillan smoked one right back at Bobbitt, knocked it down. That's all she could do. And then Hafer smoked one up the middle. There's a chopper towards short. Off the glove of the shortstop into center field. 2 runs are going to score and the runner down to second base. So Diamond Payne with a base hit drives in 2 more. It's 6-0. Haver comes home to score. Moreland comes home to score. And Payne now with 3 RBIs. 6-0. We're in the top of the second inning. And still nobody out. Don't forget our Lady Tigers will be in action at the Cuba Lady Wildcat Tournament Saturday. I believe they're going to be participating in pool play over there. And don't forget the volleyball Lady Tigers will be in pool play in the the Kabul tournament. Cuba is softball. Kabul is volleyball. So McDonald stands in. Grounds one towards short. Taken there and throw across is in time to retire the side as Coach Mulally said that the first baseman Howard was off the bag. They're going to have a conversation about that. She did come up. I thought she got back on. And now they're going to say no. She reaches on the ground ball by Macy McDonald on the throwing error.
Up next, number 10.
So Diamond Payne is at third. And that error allows another runner to reach. Still nobody out here in the second inning. Don't forget this weekend, got Cardinal baseball with the San Diego Padres. The game Friday night will be delayed until after Salem Tiger football. And then on Saturday, that game will be at 5:20. And on Sunday at 12:20. It's the Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. They're going to match up this weekend, and who possibly might be your second wild card position. That'll be tomorrow night, right after Salem Tiger football as they take on the Thayer Bobcats. So Long will stand in. Trinity has a base hit in this one. 6-0 our score. Runners at first and third. The pitch. Strike right down the middle. Throw down to third. Not in time, as stealing second base easily was Macy McDonald. Long trying to add to the Cuba lead. There's nobody out here in the second inning. 4 runs are already in. It's 6-0 Lady Wildcats. The pitch. A bunt right in front of the plate. Runner trying to score, but she's in foul territory and kicks the ball. And it's 0-2. Trinity Long singled her first time. Runners at second. Runners at third. Payne at third. McDonald at second. Long waits. Right-handed batter. Bobbitt ready. Brings it home. The pitch. Strike. Right on the outside corner. And that's strike 3. I was wondering. And that is the second strikeout. So Sam Voss will stand in. Voss got a base hit her first time on a ball that couldn't be handled on the infield. Mandy cheats in at third. Howard cheats in at first base. The pitch coming to Voss. Pop foul back and out of play. (6-0) Lady Wildcats. Only one out. Runners still at second and third. Sam Voss trying to add to the Cuba Lady Wildcat lead. The pitch comes home. That's outside. 1-1. Climbing back in the batter's box, Sam Voss doing the catching for the Lady Wildcats. The pitch. There's a tap off the very end of the bat. She was way out in front. It's quickly 1-2. In the Salem Tigers second, it'll be Bowers, Howell, and Bobbitt. 6-0 our score. Pitch coming to Voss with runners at second and third, one out. The pitch in the dirt. Nice play by Stoner. 1-2. Voss waits. Bobbitt looks. The sign. The pitch. It's in the dirt. 3-2 the count. Voss waiting. Climbs back in that batter's box. Takes a practice swing or two. Steps out, steps back in. The pitch. Line drive down left field line. That ball is foul. Voss got out in front, drilled it down the left field line. Ball foul by about 2 feet. She'll get back in. 6-0 Lady Wildcats. We're in the second inning. 4 runs already have been plated. Now Tigers cheat in for the play to plate. 3-2 pitch, 1 down. Here it comes to Voss in the dirt. Ball 4. Sam Voss earns a walk, and Maya Silva will stand in. Bases are loaded again. Cuba had that back in the first inning. And they'll have a courtesy runner come in. And number 12 is Natalie Haar. It's Maya Silva at the plate. Haar at first base. And the pitch comes home in the dirt, trying to bunt. Runner still trying to come home and slides and is out. So trying to come home with Diamond Payne. Now the umpires are changing and sending the runner back to first. So Payne is out trying to score, 2 unassisted. McDonald to third base, and Voss still at first. Her runner, though, is Haar. Natalie Haar. If I heard them right. 1 strike to count the attempted bunt. The pitch, that's high. Really don't know why Diamond Payne kept on coming. She saw that the ball was in the dirt and not bunted, but she tried to come home anyway. Almost like a steal of home. Pitch. A shot foul off to the backstop. Off the fist. So it's 1-2 the count to Maya Silva. Silva playing second base for the Lady Wildcats. Trying to add to their 6-0 lead. The pitch. That's high. Runner goes and takes second base. Now throw back to third. She is out. Stoner picks off the runner at third base, and that is McDonald. 2-5 on the pickoff, but 4 runs comes in on a total of 5 hits. There was an error, and there was 1 girl left. We have now played an inning and a half. 6-0. Lady Wildcats will come back in 1 minute. This is Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
There's end of summer savings at K&H Supply in Salem. Get Turtle Wax ceramic wash and wax or ceramic spray coating, $13.99 each. Rain-X 2-in-1 glass cleaner for $4.99 and Purple Power hand cleaner for $2.99. K&H Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
We return to Salem City Park. Stan Stevens along with you here, and our KSMO media crew bringing you Lady Tiger Softball on YouTube and on our Facebook face streams. I guess it's KSMO Stream is what it's called. So if you can check that out, don't forget we'll be on there tomorrow night with football action. We have our Twitch, though, stream set up for volleyball tonight. So it's not on KSMOradio.com on our Twitch or on the high school stream. That will be the volleyball game tonight. So we have the YouTube channel on, and we have right now on the Facebook KSMO stream page. As Diamond Payne gets ready, should be her last warm-up toss, but I think the umpire's going to give her one more. As we are here in the bottom of the second inning. 6-0 Lady Wildcats. They came in with a 2-6 record. And Salem came in at 3-2 record.
Ashton Bowers.
So Ashton Bowers will stand in. Bowers has been hitting very well, especially here at home. 2 for 4 in the game against Vienna, and before that 3 for 4 against Van Buren. So she's hitting over 500 here at home. Bowers waits to lead off this second inning. The pitch to her is inside and low, ball 1. Straight away for the Tiger hitter. Even Hafer at third base is about even with the bag, as is Long at first base. Pitch comes home. Change up high. 2-0. Stoner got a base hit, was doubled off trying to score on a fly ball by Manthe at home plate. Bowers standing in right now. The pitch. That's a strike. Diamond Payne on the hill with Sam Voss doing the catching. Payne changing speeds nicely. Pitch to Bowers coming. Here it is. There's a smash up the middle. That's a base hit. Shortstop Hallie Mcmillan gave it a dive, but that ball was by her already. And Bowers keeps up the good hitting. So Kristen Howell stands in, playing right field. Micah Bobbitt is on deck. Pitch. Runner going. Throw to second base. Not near in time. Well, teams could, I would venture to say, could run on Voss at will. Sam does not come up, does not have much of an arm. And the pitch comes in. That's a strike. Bowers trying to taunt her to throw the ball. 0-2 to Howell. Kristen, right-handed batter, waits. Diamond Payne with a sign is ready to bring home the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck her out. First strikeout, took a little something off that one, and Micah Bobbitt will stand in as the umpire will clean off the plate. At second base, it's Bowers. No, just one out. Now, no leadoffs in softball. You have to wait till the ball crosses the plate. The swing and a miss is taking third base, and the throw is way late. That could virtually happen every time some Salem Tiger gets on base. As I mentioned, Sam Voss, not the best arm for a catcher. Taking over for an all-district catcher that was here last year. So Ashton Bowers has a lot of dirt on her jersey. Not going to get in the car on the way home, I'm sure. The pitch, that's up and in. There's one down. Bobbitt, right-handed batter, waits. Trying to get Salem on the board here. They trail it 6-0. The pitch, swing and a miss, goes off the catcher. As they're going to say, now it's a foul ball. Not sure it really was, but it did go off the catcher's helmet, so maybe it was ticked a little bit. One and two the count. Here's the pitch. That's strike three call, right down the middle. And Kayla Howard will stand in. It's an off-speed pitch by Diamond Payne. Had Bobbitt guessing she could not pull the trigger. And Howard with Bowers at third base. The pitch. There's a swing and a miss again. Off-speed pitch. Tigers way out in front. Great afternoon here to Salem City Park as the shade of the first base dugout almost to first base now. The pitch. There's a line drive up the middle off the glove of the pitcher to the shortstop. And Hallie Mcmillan throws out Howard. 1-6-3 on the putout off the glove of Diamond Payne first, and Mcmillan, and then across to the first baseman, Trinity Long. No runs, a hit, no errors, one left. We've played two. It's 6-0 in favor of Cuba. We'll come back in a minute. This is Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
As we return to Salem City Park, 6-0 in favor of the Lady Wildcats. And they will send up Maya Silva, who's at the plate when McDonald was picked off at third base. The pitch comes home and Silva swings and misses. Micah Bobbitt in the pitching ring for the Lady Tigers. Straight away for Silva as the pitch comes in. Foul straight back, quickly 0-2. Natalie Raby is on deck, and then the top of the order. And the top of the order has done some damage. Hallie Mcmillan with a home run and a single. She scored twice and driven in a run. Pitch is low and away, 1-2. 2 in the first, 4 in the second for the Lady Wildcats. Bobbitt looks in, the sign from Stoner. That's high, 2-2. Bowers straight away in center. And pretty much the same way in left and in right. Chapman and Howell. The pitch, high, 3-2. Stoner with another sign for Bobbitt. Silva waits patiently in the pitch. Strike 3 call. She's out on strike. She was called out her first time up. And that is the third strikeout for Bobbitt. It's Natalie Raby. Single scored back in the second inning when she led things off. Pitch comes in. Swing and a miss on one, a good 2 feet outside. Raby had in her mind she was going to swing no matter what. The ball way outside, but she went a hacking at it anyway. 0-1, next one. There's a ground ball right back to the pitcher, and Bobbitt throws out Raby. 1-3 on the putout, 2 down. To the top of the order, and Hallie Mcmillan.
Number 1, Hallie McMillan.
McMillan, as I mentioned before, a home run, a single, and they're walking her. They're not even going to pitch to her. They're just going to walk her. 2 out, nobody on, and we're walking her.
Number 5, Lexi Moreland.
So Lexi Moreland will stand in. Moreland with a base hit and grounded out to second. So McMillan at first base. Moreland ready. Takes it outside corner, throw to second base, not in time. It actually hits the runner, bounds away. Thought about going to third. So stolen base for Hallie Mcmillan. We're in the third inning, 6-0, Lady Wildcats. Lexi Moreland trying to add to the total here. Pitch, ground all right at Howard. She makes the play and steps on the bag. 3 unassisted, and that keeps the Lady Wildcats off the board. No runs, no hits, a walk, 1 left. We played 2.5. It's Cuba 6, Lady Tigers nothing. We're going to come back in 1 minute. This is Lady Tigers softball on KSMO Media.
The Salem Memorial District Hospital is a full-service hospital that features a 24/7 emergency room and a family clinic with several providers for all of your primary care needs. The Salem Hospital has been diligently addressing community needs by expanding their physical and occupational therapy facility and adding a new state-of-the-art 3D mammography machine, as well as a sleep disorder center. Salem Memorial District Hospital, your first choice for local high-quality health care at an affordable price. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
We are back at the Salem City Park. A little breeze keeps popping up, then going away and popping up. Right now it's Cuba with a 6-0 lead. And the Tigers will send up Kennedy Chapman, Avery Pettigrew, and then to the top of the order with Denise Stoner. Lady Wildcats 6, Salem nothing. Supposed to get 8 warm-up pitches. I think that's been number 10. I don't know where the umpire even is. I have no idea. Oh, there he is, over in the corner. All right, he's staying shaded. Payne's ready. And Chapman will stand in.
Leading off for the Salem Lady Tigers, number 13, Kennedy Chapman.
So Kennedy will stand in for the right side, trying to get something started for the Lady Tigers here in the bottom of the third inning. They trail it 6-0. Swing and a miss on a first pitch by Diamond Payne. That ball really looked like it sank on the outside corner. Chapman went a wailing at it, but it eluded the catcher, Sam Voss, as well. That ball really had some movement. Next one comes home, a swing and a miss on a good fastball. Avery Pettigrew on deck. Just underway here, bottom of the third inning, 6-0 Cuba Lady Wildcats. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Ball dropped by Voss, and she'll throw it down to first base for the out. A strikeout of Kennedy Chapman. That ball was thrown super slow, and she swung right over it for the third strikeout. Yeah, it was recorded 2-3. Voss down to Trinity Long. So Avery Pettigrew will stand in. Avery batting from the right side. Standing in against Diamond Payne, who just has really been exceptional at changing speeds. Pitch comes home. Sarah strike call. Inside corner. Right when they start to think she's going to throw something off speed, she'll buzz a fastball in there, and then the next pitch will be even slower. There's a ground ball to first, right at Trinity Long at the bag. 3 unassisted as Pettigrew grounds out. Quickly 2 down, and Denise Stoner stands in.
Up next to the plate for the Salem Lady Tigers, number 3.
Stoner with 1 of 2 Salem Tiger hits. Stands in for the right side. Her hit to right field started out the inning for the Tigers. Looked like they're going to jump right back in it. Swing and a miss. But then Stoner was thrown out on a short fly ball to left field, trying to score. Bray is on deck if Denise can keep it going. Still straight away in the infield and outfield. There's a ground ball in a hole. Nice play by the shortstop. Throw across is not in time. That was very close. Stoner can run, but I'll tell you what, that was a heck of a play by Hallie Mcmillan in the hole. She got to it and put a bullet across it long, and that probably could have gone either way. So an infield single, 2 hits for Stoner in this game. And Bray, who grounded back to the pitcher, stands in. Andrea, the right-handed batter, takes a strike. Runner going, and throw to second base. Took 5 hops to get there. Voss does not have an arm at all. I don't know if she's hurt her arm. It looks like it pains her to even throw it down there. There's a tapped foul. And it's 0-2. So Sam Voss doing the catching. Threw that ball down to second base, and I am not exaggerating. It had 5 hops to it before it got to the shortstop. So obviously she has some issue with her arm. And there's a little foul out back to the screen. Right off the fists as Bray was jammed. Can't remember Cuba's catcher last year, but she had a rifle for an arm, and Sam Voss struggles with it right now. That pitch is high. Sam good at blocking the ball and all the other tools, and maybe she's just learning how to catch, and that's still got a lot to learn, but I hope that's the case. 1-2 the pitch. There's a line drive on 1 hop to McMillan. The throw to first base is in time to get Bray. 6-3 on that. Put out a nice low throw. Trinity Long stretched, and that retires the side. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. We played 3. It is 6-0. Cuba will come back in a minute. This is Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tax season is still a while away, but it's never too early to start tax planning and tax consultation. Let Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters help you start preparing for the upcoming tax year. They also have over 30 years of accounting and payroll experience. Stop by and see Jackie and Beth at Tax Masters today, located at 510 North Main Street in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Stoner back behind the plate now as Bobbitt will warm up here a couple of times with Denise. Denise fires it down to second base and goes into center field. Leading it off will be Tyra Hafer, then Diamond Payne, and then Macy McDonald. 6-0. And Lady Tigers do trail it here against the Lady Wildcats of Cuba. These two teams have played a lot of softball in the past. We had some dandy ball games between these two teams. Right now, though, Cuba has the edge, 6-0 in this one. So Tyra Hafer has been smoking the ball, and Coach Carr offers her give her a free pass. Well, Diamond Payne will stand in. Payne is 2 for 2 with 3 RBIs in this game. Payne gets in the batter's box. And the pitch coming home. Ground ball towards short. Out at second. No, safe at second. And no play at first base. I would call that a fielder's choice, not a hit. And so Hafer got down to real quickly. Ball's not extremely hard hit, but boy, she got down there fast. And the flip over to Owen, and Owen had no way of getting her out. She just beat the throw. So fielder's choice, and there's 2 on, nobody out for Macy McDonald. McDonald squares and bunts the ball. Nice bunt. Bobbitt gets it. No play, base hit. That is a second, and now back to third, and they get her. As Hafer got too far off the bag and then gets thrown out. So nice job by the Lady Tigers to recognize that. So the bunt single by McDonald, and then Hafer is picked off. 1-5. So Payne at second. McDonald at first, now one down for Trinity Long, who's singled and struck out. Line drive, base hit down the left field line, and all the way to the fence. One run is going to score. Here comes another trying to score. Long's going to try a third. The throw there. She is out. But 2 runs have come in on the double by Trinity Long. 7-5 on the putout. 7-6-5 on the putout. And 2 runs scored to make it 8-0. As Payne and Macy McDonald score. And a pitch and a high pop-up. Stoner back, and that hits the top of the press box, as you may have heard. 2 RBIs for Trinity Long. She absolutely pummeled that ball down the third base line, fair by about 2 feet. Nothing that Chapman could do except chase it to the fence. That ball was ripped. 8-0 our score. The pitch, that's high. Sam Voss at the plate. 1-1 to count. So 2 in the first, 4 in the second. Now 2 here in the fourth. 2 down here, both no outs made at third base. Pitch misses, down and in. Salem will have Manthey, Bowers, and Howell up in the fourth. Pitch from Bobbitt. That's in the dirt and all the way back to the screen. Two down, 3-1 count to Sam Voss. The pitch by Bobbitt. Here it is. Grounder towards short. Throw by Bray is high, but in time to retire the side. 2 runs on a total of 2 hits. There was no errors, and there was nobody left. We have now played 3.5. We go into the bottom of the 4th inning with the score. The Cuba Lady Wildcats 8, Salem Tigers nothing. We'll come back in a minute. This is Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
We're back at the Salem City Park. It is an 8-0 lead for the Lady Wildcats here against the Salem Tigers. And Diamond Payne gets all warmed up finally to get Voss back out there. As I mentioned, I just don't think she's played catcher much because it takes her a very long time to get the equipment on. After you do it for so long, you just know how quickly you can snap it and put it on and get ready. So anyway, besides that point, 8-0. Savannah Mandy will lead things off. Bowers and then Howell to follow. The Tigers not on the board, trailing at 8-0. Have 3 hits, 1 hit in each inning. Bowers has that 1 hit from the second inning, a leadoff single. She was stranded at third after stealing second and then third. The pitch comes home. That's high with a fastball. Ashton batting in the 4th slot for the Lady Tigers. Cuba tournament this week at Cuba all day Saturday. And there's a line drive into left center field. That ball's going to get down and go to the fence. Bowers will turn it and make it a second base with a leadoff double. Bowers lined that one to left center field. The left fielder over there, Moreland, knew she couldn't cut it off, so just started running back to the fence and conceded the double. So Kristen Howell will stand in. I'm sorry, that was Manthe with that double. Excuse me. And now Bowers stands in. Pitch to Bowers. That pitch is low and inside. Now Howell will be next. Diamond Payne has pitched out of trouble in all 3 innings with the runners on third base. This time a fly ball in the center field. Measuring that, making the catch is the center fielder out there, Macy McDonald, almost in her tracks.
Coming to the plate for the Lady Tigers, number
So now Kristen Howell will stand in. Bowers flies out to center, got that one kind of off the end of the bat. Howell from the right side, struck out her first time. And a pitch, a foul ball at the plate. Eight to nothing, Cuba Lady Wildcats. Don't forget, we'll be back Monday with the Lebanon Lady Yellow Jackets. 4:30 here at the Salem City Park. We'll start things out with Tiger Talk and Coach Philip Carr. Around 4:15 or so on Monday. Pitch comes in, a foul straight back. I had it all the way. Ben can verify. I had that in my hand. Reached right out. Even at my age, lightning fast reflexes. Lightning fast. I'm only 30. 0-2 and a ground foul right off the plate. Bounced off of the leg of Howell as she was still in the batter's box, so no problem there. A little bit of a shadow at first base coming over the bag now toward the first baseman. As the pitch comes in, another foul by Howell. That pitch down and in, she fouled it off. At second base, it's Manthe, 1 down. Bob on the 4th inning. They shade Howell to pull that pitch up and in. 1-2. Pretty well give her the right field line. And the left fielder playing Howell to pull. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Goes off the catcher's glove. Had to throw to first base, and she can't throw. And now has to get back to home plate as the strikeout allows Howell to reach, though, as Voss couldn't handle it.
Number 16, Micah Bobbitt.
So Manthe goes to third base on the pass ball. Ball hit the glove of Voss and then rolled off on the strikeout. Strikeout is number 4, but no out recorded. So Bobbitt will stand in. She struck out her first time. The pitch, that's a strike. Runner takes second base. They throw to third base. Overthrown, and that's going to allow a run to score. So Voss, trying to pick somebody off, does not have the arm and end up throwing it over the head of Hafer down there. And Tyra is about 6'1", so that's a high throw. And so Manthe comes in to score on the error by the catcher Voss. And there's a grounder foul. 8-1 our score. Bobbitt at the plate. Micah waits. The pitch. Ground ball towards short, softly hit, cut off by Tyra, and she throws her out. So Hafer throws out Bobbitt. 5-3. Ball wasn't hit very hard. And Howell cannot advance. So Kayla Howard will stand in. Kayla grounded out. Well, actually hit a line drive off the pitcher's glove and then grounded out. 1-6-3 on the putout. She waits on the right side. The pitch comes home, and there's a high pop fly, short left field. Backing out is McMillan to make the catch and retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits. There was 1 error, and there was 1 girl left. We have now played a total of 4 innings. It's 8-1. Cuba will come back in 1 minute. This is Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
The color, the flowers. That's just the whole place looks amazing. I love it.
Sophia, whatever happens, we're here to protect you.
Thank you. They no room for fear in your dream home policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
To the 5th inning we go, 8-1 Cuba. Don't forget, we do plan on being at their volleyball game. Here, as soon as this one ends, we'll get up there and bring you Lady Tiger Volleyball against the Licking Lady Wildcats. As we are in the top of the 5th, as Cuba got here a little bit late, kind of put a little crimp in our plans. They did not ask us about that whatsoever. So Olivia Chandler stands in, and Chandler takes it in the dirt. Olivia pinch hitting for Natalie Raby. I'm sorry, pinch hitting for Mia Silva. Excuse me. So Chandler for Silva. As the pitch comes in, swing and a miss. 1-1. Cuba with 2 in the first, 4 in the second, 2 in the 4th. Salem with their 1 run in the 4th. The pitch, that's a strike on the outside corner to Chandler. Olivia, wearing number 25, gets back in. Right-handed batter. She waits. Pitch, that's high. 2-2. Salem Tiger football tomorrow night against the Thayer Bobcats. 6:30 with the pregame show. Coach Bryson Barnes, and then the play-by-play. That's high. Full count. Yours truly, Rick Hoyt, will be bringing you the play-by-play from the Salem High School football field. And we'll have the game streamed on YouTube, on Twitch, and on our Facebook page. And a strike right down the middle. And Chandler taking all the way. She's out. And that is the 4th strikeout for Bobbitt. So Natalie Raby will stand in. She grounded out back to the pitcher and got a base hit. The pitch up and in. Top of the order follows here in the 5th inning. Bobbitt looks in for the sign, gets it, brings it. That's a smash right at Howard off the glove, and the throw to first is not in time. Ball is hit hard by Raby. Howard went down. Looks like she got it, hit the heel of the glove and then bounded back toward home plate. And that'll be a single. That ball was smoked right off the ground. I don't know how she even got the ball hit that hard, but she got down there and hit it right hard into the shade, and kind of surprised that Howard could even see it. So the Tigers will walk Hallie Mcmillan again and put Raby at second base. So Moreland will stand in. So Coach Carr not allowing Hallie Mcmillan to do any more damage. She homered in the 1st inning and then singled sharply up the middle on a ball just almost right by the head of Bobbitt. And she has been intentionally walked the last 2 times. 1st and 2nd, 1 out. Pitch outside to Lexi Moreland. Lexi has 1 hit in this game. Lexi waits. Pitch high. 12 hits already for Cuba in this game. They lead it 8-1. Tigers tried to flip it back to center fielder Ashton Bowers, trying to sneak in. Trying to pick off Raby. Did not happen. The pitch, low in the dirt, 3-0. Waiting on deck will be Haffer, and she was intentionally walked her last time up, and that could be with the bases loaded. And she has hit the ball hard twice. Pitch coming in. Strike on the outside corner, 3-1. Taking all the way was Moreland. Moreland has a bunt single in this game. Has grounded out to first and grounded out to second. Manthe cheats in at third base as the pitch comes in. Shows the bunt, lays it down. Manthe trying to get it, can't. It's a base hit. Manthe knew she had to hurry as Moreland's got some speed. Another single for Lexi Moreland, and that'll load the bases for Tyler Haffer. And I don't know if Coach Carl Walker will walk in a run or will pitch to her. 8-1 our score. And Haffer will stand in. She's got enough power to pop one out of here, and she's hit the ball hard. Infield in, the pitch comes home, and a foul. Got an off-speed pitch and got out in front. Tyler Hafer, I guess I keep saying Haffer, but it's Hafer. That's what their coach said. That's what I go by until I forget. Hafer waits. 2 for 2 on the night with 2 RBI. The pitch comes home. A high. 1-1. At third base, that's Raby. Second base, that's McMillan. Moreland at first. 1 down. Bases loaded for Cuba. They lead 8-1. And Tyra Hafer at the plate. The pitch comes home. High fly ball in the center. That's going to stay in the ball yard. Catch by Bowers. Runner trying to score. The throw comes home. And she got her out. That's a double play. And that retires the side. Nice throw by Bowers to retire the side, and that's it for the inning. Hafer flies out into a double play. 8-2 on the double play to retire the side. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 girls left. We have now played 4.5. To the bottom of the 5th we go. 8-1 Cuba, back in 1 minute. This is Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
History is what makes the Bank of Salem different. We've been a part of this community since 1883, and we're the first bank in Salem, as well as one of the oldest banks in the Ozarks. We pride ourselves in our commitment to this community and make giving back a priority each year through our many donations and volunteer hours. Our employees are your neighbors, friends, and family who strive to make this community we call home the best it can be. Come bank with us at the Bank of Salem and be a part of Dent County history. Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
We are back at the Salem City Park. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. The Tigers will be setting up Chapman, Bettigrew, and then Stoner. Try and get to Diamond Payne. Tigers got to her for a run in the 4th inning, courtesy of a bad throw by catcher Sam Voss that allowed the Tigers to get their only run as Savannah Manthe had led off with a double, was at third. She tried to pick her off and threw the ball into left field. 5th inning, 8-1 our score. So Diamond Payne, she's ready to go. And so, Chapman will stand in.
For the Salem Lady Tigers, number 13, Kennedy Chapman.
Kennedy Chapman, not superstitious at all. Where's number 13? Chapman struck out but reached on a pass ball by the catcher Voss. Pitch comes in. That's up and in. Ball one. Just a slight breeze right now at the ballpark. Very comfortable. Great afternoon. Pitch, that's low, 2-0. Voss gets it back to Diamond. She steps behind the pitching rubber, now gets back on. Chapman stands in, takes a strike. Just to get me over fastball, and Tigers trying to get base runners, so Kennedy was taking all the way. 2-1. Payne brings it way high, 3-1. Wind's blowing directly in now from center toward the batter. Chapman waits. The 3-1 on its way. Little line drive towards second base. Silva has it. Humpback line drive. And Avery Bettiger will stand in. Avery grounded out to first her first time. Standing in. Trinity Long took care of that ball right on the bag, about a foot fair. The pitch, low and outside. We are in the bottom of the fifth, 8-1, Cuba with the lead. Salem will be in the Cuba tournament this weekend on Saturday, and then come back home on Monday to face the Lebanon Lady Yellow Jackets. Swing and a miss on a off-speed pitch up in the zone. At the conclusion of this game, we'll be heading up to the gym to bring you Lady Tiger Volleyball here on KSMO Radio and on our KSMORadio.com stream, which is our Twitch stream. Or you can go to Salem R80 website, salemr80.org, and stream from their link to our Twitch. The pitch, that's a strike on the inside corner, 2-2. One down, bottom of the fifth. Stoner on deck. Denise is 2 for 2. Diamond Payne, the pitcher, brings it. Swing and a miss. Gets away from the catcher, who throws down to first for the out. Strikeout number 5.
Number 3, Denise Stoner.
And Denise Stoner will stand in. Denise single to right field. And then got an infield single on a grounder to short in the hole. Payne is ready. The pitch coming to Stoner. It's low and inside. For Cuba in the sixth inning, it will be Payne, and then McDonald, then Long, Voss, and if they get anybody else on, Silva, who checked back in the game after being pinch hit for. Pitch comes in. That's a strike. 1-1. Bringing sunshine. You got 3/4 moon out there looking right at you. Few high, thin clouds. Beautiful evening. Pitch. Outside low. 2-1. Denise Stoner at the plate. Trying to get something started for the Lady Tigers. We're in the fifth inning. Down by 7. That pitch is low and in. 3-1. Andrea Bray is on deck. Straight away for this Tiger hitter as a pitch to Stoner comes in. That's high, ball 4. And the walk.
Next up, number 7, Andrea Bray.
And that walk is the first walk given up. By Payne. Bray takes a strike, runner going, throw down second way late, and McMillan chases it over in front of Silva. That's how far off the throw was. Easy stolen base for Denise. Bray swings and misses as Payne took a little something off that one, and Andrea way out in front. Quickly 0-2. Andrea waits, chokes up and fouls it right off the end of the bat. Still 0-2. We're in the fifth inning. (8-1) Cuba. Pitch comes home. Ground ball toward third. Tyra throws out. Bray has Hafer had plenty of time. 5-3 on the putout. No runs, no hits, no errors, a walk, one left. We have now played 5 full innings. Our score, Cuba 8, Salem 1. Back in a minute. This is Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
To the top of the sixth we go as Denise Stoner got her catching gear back on. She's ready to go. I don't even think Bobby wanted a warm-up toss. She's ready to go. Let's just get it going. She's already thrown a couple or three to the backup catcher. So standing in will be Diamond Payne to lead it off. Diamond has a couple of hits, 3 RBIs in this game, and has scored a run.
Leading off for the Cuba Lady Wildcats, number 8, Diamond Payne.
So Payne will lead it off. She has singled in the first, drove in a run, singled and was thrown out at third base, picked off actually by Stoner. There's a high pop fly short left field. Coming in is Chapman and makes the catch.
Stepping up next, number 6, Macy McDonald.
Kennedy Chapman came in, had to battle that sun a little bit, but found the ball, made the catch, and Macy McDonald stands in. She's 1 for 3. Base hit and a run scored. Pitch to Macy. There's a grounder towards short. There's Bray. Throw to first base is not in time. It gets away. And going to second base is McDonald. They got a chance to get her to throw there. Is not in time.
Up to the plate, number 10, Trinity Long.
So an error on Bray. And Trinity Long will stand in. 8-1. Cuba the lead. Long doubled in 2 runs last time and had a base hit back in the first. The pitch, there's a base hit to the left side. Bray checks, can't do anything with it. It's a base hit. She had to dive for it to her right, came up, held the runner at second, but had no chance with Trinity Long running. She's very fast. That'll be an infield single, and I believe that's the 14th hit. I'm thinking so. And yep, 14th hit for Cuba. Swing and a miss by Sam Voss. So first and second, 1 out. Voss, right-handed batter, gets back in. Kicks a little dust over the plate. Bobbitt brings it home to her. Pop fly, short right field. That might fall. Backing out and not being able to make the play, but a force out at second base, but Salem can't pick up the ball. Owen went out, got in the short right field, and just couldn't make the catch. That'll be a base hit. And that loads the bases for Maya Silva. Silva has been called out on strikes twice. Got pinch hit by Chandler the last time. And now they have pinch runner for Silva, and that will be Natalie Raby. So Silva will be able to go get the catching gear on. Silva waits, swings and misses late on a high fastball. Bases loaded, one out. Tiger infield way in. We're in the sixth inning, 8-1 our score. Next pitch comes home. Trying to bunt. The ball gets away, and a run's going to score on a wild pitch. And that makes it 9-1. The missed bunt, but a wild pitch allows the run to score. And everybody else moved up. So McDonald scored. Long went to third, and Har went down to second base. 0-2 the pitch. Fouled off to the right side. 9-1 Cuba. Silva at the plate. Right-handed batter. Waits on the pitch from Bobbitt with the infield still in. Here comes. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. That's strikeout number 5. For Bobbitt. So Natalie Raby, who has 2 hits today. Run scored. 9-1 our score. Pitch to Raby. Foul off the very end of the bat, chasing that low pitch. Ball had all kinds of spin on it. Choking up. Now 2 down. Infield moves back. The pitch, that's high. 1-1. Catcher now in the shade. The pitcher in the sun. Raby waits. 2 for 3 today. The pitch. There's a little pop fly on the infield. Owen comes in and makes the catch to retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits. And there was 1 error in the inning, and there were 2 girls left. We have now played a total of 5.5. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning with the Cuba Lady Wildcats leading this one 9-1. We're going to come back in a minute. This is Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
There's end of summer savings at K&H Supply in Salem. Get Turtle Wax Ceramic Wash and Wax or Ceramic Spray Coating, $13.99 each. Rain-X 2-in-1 Glass Cleaner for $4.99 and Purple Power Hand Cleaner for $2.99. K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Yeah, there you go. We are back, and we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Salem needs a bunch. They're down 9-1 against the Lady Wildcats, who are trying to improve to 3-6 on the year, as Diamond Payne takes her warm-up tosses. Don't see too many softball pitchers take their full allotment, especially after they've been pitching most of the game now, but she takes the full 8 every time. A couple times I think she's actually taken 10, so umpire hasn't told her to go, and so she just keeps throwing. So it will be Savannah Manthe to lead things off. She's double scored the only Tiger run. She also hit into a double play on a fly ball back in the first inning as Stoner was doubled up trying to tag and score on a fly ball to left field. Bowers to follow, and then Kristen Howell. Bottom of the sixth, 9-1 Lady Wildcats. The pitch comes home, and that's a strike. And the pitcher barely in the sun, coming out, but as they move forward, they go into the shade. That might be more distracting than watching the ball go in and out. Now the pitch, pop fly on the infield. Who wants it? McMillan calls for it, makes the catch. Shortstop Hallie Mcmillan getting over there and
Ashton Bowers.
making the play. McMillan's a very good ball player. She is about as solid as they come. So Ashton Bowers checks in. Bowers got a base hit, flew out to center. 1 for 2, stole a couple of bases. Pitch by Payne to Bowers. Here it is. Swing and a miss. We're in the sixth. Salem running out of outs, trailing at 9-1. Big 4-run second inning kind of made this one feel distant, hard to come back. 2 in the first. Leadoff home run by Hallie Mcmillan. And 4 runs in the second inning on a lot of infield singles, but they all count. The pitch, tapper off the foot of Bowers. Foul ball. "16 hits in the game for Cuba. 16 hits. And 4 walks. The pitch, there's a smash up the middle, off the glove of McMillan. She dove for it. And another hit for Bowers. And Kristen Howell will stand in.
Kristen Howell.
So Howell will stand in 1 on, 1 out. Payne's ready. Brings it home. Swing and a miss. Runner going to throw to second base is way late. Bowers her third stolen base. I wouldn't be shocked if she stole third. Maybe I would be shocked if she didn't steal third. Got nothing to lose at this point. The pitch, swing and a miss. Not stealing. Quickly 0-2. Howell got a on base via a strikeout, a pass ball. Back in the 4th inning and struck out part of that as well. Diamond Payne brings it home, and the dirt gets away, and down to third base goes Bowers, so she didn't have to steal. She got down there on a wild pitch. Now back, and boy, barely got in. I'm not sure she really did. But the umpire and the base umpire called her safe. That was very close. As Diamond Payne almost picked her off. Haver got that tag down quickly. There's a high pop fly on the infield. Long comes in, makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for Salem, number 16, Micah Bobbitt.
So Micah Bobbitt will stand in. She's grounded out to third and struck out. 9-1 Cuba. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Runner at third base. Pitch down and in. Nice play by Sam Voss to trap that ball. Bowers is down there at third base for the second time in the game. The pitch, swing and a miss. Bobbitt swung into motion, out of the ball. Ball was outside. She's way out in front. Well, that's when you know somebody's tricking you with the speed of their pitches, where your bat is in relation to the ball. This one, that's a fastball high. As Bobbitt gets back in. Right-handed batter waits. Diamond Payne on the hill. Brings it. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Pretty much half the field now shaded, except for the top part of the pitcher. The pitch comes in, a foul down the third base line, right into the crowd. Cluster of people, that ball hit right at him. Probably had a few people getting anxious. Get the ball back in. 9-1 our score. Don't forget, we'll be traveling up to the gym for some Lady Tiger volleyball at the conclusion of this one. They're taking on the Licking Lady Wildcats. And the pitch. That's high. 3-2. Bobby waits. Payne's ready. And the pitch coming. Pop fly out to short center field. Coming in and dropping the ball is the center fielder. And pulling up at first base is Bobbitt. That'll be an error on Macy McDonald. Kind of took her eye off it. And that makes it 9-2 as Bowers comes in to score. So Caitlin Steffen stands in. The pitch to her, inside corner for a strike. Caitlin, right-handed batter. Batting for Kayla Howard. The pitch, that's way high. Runner going. Throw to second base, not in time as Bobbitt gets the stolen base. 9-2 our score. We're in the sixth. It'll be the top of the order for Cuba in the seventh, and a swing and a miss. One and two the count. Pitch to Steffen, low and outside. 2-2. Caitlin Steffen at the plate. Waits, and here it comes. Little pop fly in the air, and it's going to be a base hit as this was touched by the pitcher. Bobbitt makes the turn. Bobbitt dove for it and hit her glove while the ball was in fair territory. It would have spun foul, and that ends up being a base hit. And Bobbitt stops at third. Going down to second was Steffen. And Chapman will stand in. So a hit, a couple of stolen base, a wild pitch, and an error brought a run home. Now an infield single off the glove of the pitcher. Had she just let it go, it would have been a foul ball, but when she dove for it, the glove brushed against the ball, and that makes it in play and fair. Pitch, low. 2-0. Tigers need a big rally. Down by 7, but they got runners at second and third, 2 down. Chapman at the plate. Takes a strike. Straightaway infield, straightaway outfield for Kennedy Chapman. Pitch comes in. Foul straight back on a high pitch. Two and two to count. Chapman waits. Here it comes. And ball, I don't know if it hit her or if it's fouled. And I think the umpire is going to talk to the base umpire. The ball right in, and she checked her swing. I'm not sure it hit the bat or her. I thought it actually hit the bat, but they're going to talk about it. Avery Pettigrew would be on deck and ready to come up if it is a hit by pitch. Chapman swinging her arm around to try and help the umpire decide. So they said that she was over the strike zone and the ball hit her. And so Chapman will strike out. That will be the 6th strikeout for Payne. That retires the side. 1 run scored on 2 hits, an error, 2 girls left. We've now played 6, 9-2 Cuba. Back in a minute. This is Lady Tiger Softball on KSMO Media.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
The Salem Memorial District Hospital is a full-service hospital that features a 24/7 emergency room and a family clinic with several providers for all of your primary care needs. The Salem Hospital has been diligently addressing community needs by expanding their physical and occupational therapy facility and adding a new state-of-the-art 3D mammography machine, as well as a sleep disorder center. Salem Memorial District Hospital, your first choice for local high-quality health care at an affordable price. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
It is the 7th inning, and it's 9-2 Cuba. It'll be the top of the order. Coach Carr has walked Hallie Mcmillan the last 2 times. And we'll see if he walks her again to start this inning. 9-2 Cuba. This stage, go ahead and pitch to her. Now they're going to walk her. No, Coach Carr will not let her swing. So Lexi Moreland will stand in, so another walk. Now the umpires marking the batter's box for the left-handed batters. But Moreland doesn't stand that far up. I'm not sure why he had to do that. The pitch comes in, runner going, throw to second base. There's nobody even there. But backing it up was Bowers. So Moreland faked a bunt and had everybody moving. I'm not quite sure why Bray was over at third base for a runner at first base. But that's where she went. So I think a little confusion out there. So the walk, a stolen base by McMillan. And Lexi Moreland will stand in. Pitch to Lexi again. There's a tapper softly hit to Owen. Flipped to first base. Is in time. McMillan made the big turn, but she's at third base with 1 out. 4-3 on the putout. That ball was softly hit, and Owen came in and just flipped it over to Kayla Howard for the out. And now Tyra Hafer is up. She flew out to center, and that Coach Carr going to walk her. So Hafer will get the 4 free pitches, 4 free balls, and Diamond Payne will stand back in with the 2 on and 1 out. Diamond 2 for 4. Bobbitt waiting as Payne gets the signs from the coach. And they're going to walk Payne as well. They are going to walk Payne. So Coach Carr has walked the bases loaded here for Macy McDonald. McDonald has a hit, has reached twice on errors by Bray. The pitch. That's a strike with a good fastball. The best fastball I think Bobbitt's thrown all night. Had a good pop to it. Bases loaded, 1 out. Cuba up 7 with the bases loaded and the infield in. Pitch to McDonald, a smash right at the third. Out at home on the ground out as Manthe threw it low and Stoner trapped it. So a fielder's choice as McMillan is out. I don't know why she was going back to third base. But she is out 5-2, and everybody else moves up a bag. So Hafer over at third, Payne over at second, and McDonald at first base for Trinity Long. Trinity doubled on the third base line and has 2 singles. She's 3 for 4. 2 down here, top of the 7th inning. And the pitch too long, way high. Stoner had to jump for that one. 1-0 to count. Tyra Hafer with a standing about a foot over her coach. She's that tall. Pitch comes in, swing and a miss. And Trinity Long was swinging in air. Ball is way outside. 1-1, 2 down. We're in the 7th inning. 9-2 Cuba. Tigers trying to get out of this 7th without a run. The pitch in the dirt. Nice scoop by Stoner. 2-1 to count. Cardinal baseball tomorrow night after Tiger football, 9:20 on delayed basis. Salem takes on Thayer tomorrow night at the high school football field. The pitch and a tap foul at the plate. Stoner got to make sure she touched it, so it would be determined a foul ball. Two to count, 2 down. Bobbitt trying to get out of the 7th inning. And the pitch comes home. Grounder towards short. Taken there by Manthe. Manthe didn't throw the ball. She tried to go back to third base instead of just throwing to first. And it makes it 10-2. A fielder's choice. And sliding home was Haffer. And she's coming up with what looks like a hamstring issue. Reaching the back behind her right leg. And she is down. Well, that'll be an error on Manthe. She had the ball, couldn't make a choice. And allows that 10th run to score to make it 10-2, but Haffer definitely an issue with her right leg. Now she's laughing, but she wasn't laughing a few seconds ago. And she walked a little gingerly on that right leg, but she had that leg up and pulled on that hamstring, and hopefully that's not the issue. So Voss will stand in with a 10-2 lead. That ball, a big chopper to Manthe, but she didn't throw to first, and that's all she needed to do. Try to turn around and go to third. That was unnecessary and allowed to run to score. Pitch comes home in the dirt. Nice scoop by Stoner. We are in the 7th, 10-2 Cuba. Pitch from Bobbitt comes home. There's a foul straight back. Watching on, if you're watching on that camera we got a good close-up look at that softball. The 1-1 count, the pitch. There's a little pop fly towards second base, right at the bag, and standing on it. On the bag is Owen as she picks it up, and that retires the side on the force out. So Voss reaches on the fielder's choice, and McDonald is Voss, Long is forced at second, 4 unassisted. A run, no hits, 1 error, and there was 3 girls left. We have now played a total of 6.5. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. 10-2 Cuba. Back in a minute. This is Lady Tiger softball. I'm jumping the gun there. Lady Tiger softball on KSMO Media.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances, quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State State Farm is there.
Well, Hafer is back out there, and that's good to see. She was in some pain coming across home plate. Still kind of reaching back for that hamstring. Hopefully just maybe got a little tweak in that, and that's going to be it. But, boy, you hate to see anybody get hurt in a 10-2 game, and you'll hate to see anybody get hurt anytime, but especially in a 10-2 game in a play that wasn't even necessary. And I think what she did, she ran over the plate and scraped her leg more than anything else. So hopefully that's the issue. She seems to be in good spirits right now. So Payne goes back out there to try and close this game out. Avery Pettigrew will lead things off, and then the top of the order.
Leading off for the Salem Lady Tigers, number 10, Avery Pettigrew.
So standing in is Pettigrew. Right-handed batter. And the pitch. High pop-up. Foss and Haffer try to get it, and Hafer comes over, makes the play. Heck of a play coming in and going down low on the pop-up by Pettigrew. And one out.
Salem Lady Tigers, number 3, Denise Stoner.
So Denise Stoner will stand in. Stoner takes it low. Pitch comes in. That's up a little bit too high. Two and 0. The pitch to Stoner way high. 3-0. (10-2) Cuba. We are in the bottom of the 7th inning. Diamond Payne brings it. That's a strike. 3-1. One down here in the 7th. Andrea Bray on deck. Denise waits the pitch. That's high, ball 4. Denise been on base all 4 times she's been to play. 2 walks and 2 hits. Only 2 walks that Payne has given up. So Bray stands in. Bray has grounded out 3 times. Once back to the pitcher, once to short, and once to the third baseman. A foul ball. And Stoner had already stolen second base. Bray fouled it at the plate. Next one. Low. Stoner going. Throw to second base. Not near in time. Count the bases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 stolen bases for the Tigers this game, and a swing and a miss. Quickly 1 and 2 to Andrea Bray. Manthe on deck. Diamond Payne doing some landscaping out there on the pitching circle. And a 1-2. There's a ground ball towards short. McMillan has it. Throw to first low and past long. And Stoner makes the turn but holds up. So that'll be an error on McMillan. McMillan had more time than she thought, but then threw the ball low, and Long couldn't dig it out. So Manthe stands in. Still 1 out. Runners at first and third. Savannah's doubled, hit into a double play and popped out. The pitch comes home. There's a line drive in left center field. That ball's well hit. That ball's going to go to the fence. 1 run is in. And another girl's going to pull up at third base. That's Bray as the throw comes in home. Gets away, but backed up there by the pitcher, Payne. It's 10-3 on the double by Manthe. An RBI double. Bray pulls up at third. Stoner comes home easily. And Ashton Bowers, who is 2 for 3, stands in. Has one of the 3 Salem Tiger runs scored. That pitch gets away, but Bray does not try and come in. Seventh inning, 10-3, Cuba with the lead. And the next pitch comes home. A hitter right in the back. So Bowers hit right in the middle of the back. And that loads the bases for Kirsten Howell. So Kristen will stand in. Kristen in this game has reached on a pass ball, has struck out and popped out to first. Howell playing right field today. The pitch. There's a ground ball to third. Off the third baseman. They get it. And the shortstop cannot make the play. McMillan, she ran right past. All she had to do is tag the runner. She did not. And the ball by Kristen Howell allows another run to score. And that makes it 10-4. And Micah Bobbitt will stand in. Bowers at second as Manthe got to third. And there's a ground ball to third off of the third baseman Hafer, and another run comes in. And now they'll come out and talk to Diamond Payne. So Manthe comes in to score. Tigers with 3 here in this 7th inning and made it 10-5. Howell at second base. Bowers at third. 2 back-to-back errors by the third baseman Tyra Hafer, who was injured in a slide at home the previous inning. Has that have anything to do with it? I can't tell you, but a couple of errors. One ball hit off to her side. It went up her arm. The other one hit right at her that she hit and kind of put in a foul territory. So Howard standing at the plate with the bases loaded, 1 out. 10-5 our score. Diamond Payne brings it. High, ball 1. Kennedy Chapman is on deck. 3 runs in here in the 7th inning. On really just 1 hit. That's a strike on the outside corner. 10-5. Cuba with the lead. At one time they had an 8-0 lead. Tigers have chipped away. The pitch, swing and a miss, very late by Howard. On the off-speed pitch. Tried to time it, missed it. Kayla waits. The pitch, way high. 2-2. Bowers at third. Howell at second. Bobbitt at first. Kayla Howard at the plate. Waiting. The 2-2 comes home. Here it is. Just missed outside. 3-2. And Payne wanted that call. Didn't get it. 3 errors in this inning by Cuba have given the Tigers some life. Howard trying to tie one up here. There's a line drive right at Hafer, and she caught it and doubled up Bowers to end the game. That ball was right on the money. A line drive double play to Hafer at third base. She stepped on the bag and doubled off Bowers, and that's it for this one as Cuba defeats the Salem Tigers by a final score of 10-5. Normally we'd have a post-game show, but we're going to be on our way up to do a volleyball match.
Thank you for watching today's broadcast of Salem Tiger Sports right here on KSMO. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by these fine sponsors: the Salem Memorial District Hospital, K&H Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance, Willie Strader Agent, the Bank of Salem, Napa Auto and Truck Parts, American Family Insurance, Calvin Malone Agent, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Town & Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University Salem campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Healthy Dent County, Southtown Furniture, and State Farm Insurance Cameron Irway agent. Be sure and follow us on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Plus, visit us online at ksmoradio.com for more Salem Tiger